roundhouse through the back shop. You're almost back here. That'll save you all. Yeah, just whatever. Thank you.
We're going this way. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good to have you all here.
Well, thank you.
Our shelf is spring with this side.
Oh, good.
Mine's almost that small. Mine's a mutt. It's a pretty fish line mix. I took care of the mother for a lot of years. She lived to be 98. This was mutt fish care here in
She's a tour guard service.
So I am this was when I was 17 years old, and I'm so afraid this is ridiculous.
Hey, how are you? Look at that nice one, Matt. Seaboard Coast. Atlantic coastline. Southern.
We are the only ones around to get those Thomas Mann first. But we're also training coaches. We've got Percy on the training ball completely. People that get in the line get to run.
Oh yeah, we get to go in there and see the cars.
How you doing?
Thank you. I will.
And that's the old.
That's the shop.
Yeah, that's the
They
old.
used to build, they said 2 to 3 would come out of there a week.
Yep.
In the heyday.
Everybody that's maintains the stores and stuff.
2 to 3 locomotives per week emerged as new from the back shop during its peak. And it was once the largest industrial building in North Carolina. Built in 1905. And it was a major overhaul facility for steam locomotives. Shop.
Wow.
There's the roundhouse.
Yeah.
22 stalls.
Nice one. Oh my God.
One day we'll have one.
This is a Virginia Railroad Express. We have one steam engine running.
We got one that's almost ready to go.
One almost ready. He's been working on it. So we'll have 2 running. But how many do we have, Matt?
We have one running and we have
No. How many steam engines total?
we have up to about 26.
Yeah. It's a nice museum. A lot of stuff. But it's nice to see, we haven't seen like all these Virginia and Southern and like North Carolina. We don't have anything like those. Yeah. And you can go around the ones that were the roundhouse thing on the other side of the way, and there's some of them. They have a presidential. Ooh, is that a polling station? Man, was that a cooler? I don't know.
this one in the book.
I just love this ain't no sleigh maker up through Greensboro.
Oh yeah.
The wheels are real tall.
Oh yeah, they're taller than you. Yeah. They are. He crawls in the boiler and cleans it out.
Yeah, I do.
He can't operate anything yet, but so he's many years. There goes a train right now.
Yeah, I know.
What line is this?
I know this is Norfolk Southern.
Norfolk Southern.
If you're down this part, it'll be Norfolk Southern. It's mostly Southern.
Yeah, that's where my daughter lives in Greensboro. Are these all cars that the museum owns?
No, these right here I think are in use.
Are in use and they're parked here?
Yeah, this is a rail yard.
It's a real working one.
Yeah,
They're using it.
They got one in Greensboro also.
Look at that one. Rail car pooling express. Because we have to wait for them to go through.
No, we're on our own track. If we go any further though, past that switch, then we will be on their tracks.
Yeah.
What they do somewhere after they stop turning. Instead of turning around, they start going the other way.
Yeah.
That's why I like to sit in these seats.
How much track do they have, Matt? Here.
It's mainly a big yard.
Here. That's me. So basically, they just go from here back to the station. That's the length of the train ride.
Oh, okay. It'd be nice if they
What did I say when they take off? They had 6 engines hooked up to that. He took off. He juice to it. You talking about vibration crashing the building and stuff. It was unreal. It was all.
I took a group of kids from church I served in on a train ride from Greensboro to Burlington, which was not very far. And I had a group of people at the church to meet us there. They beat me there. The kids loved it. We got to ride through the countryside and see things that even normal.
We got to ride the Amtrak.
Yeah. He's running to go on Amtrak. I know he's. I want to ask you, there's some sort of vine that overtakes all the trees, huh?
Kudzu.
Kudzu?
Oh. Over here, Japan is delicacy. They make soup out of it. But here it's a nuisance.
Yeah.
And it kills
And it kills the trees.
It kills everything that grows on everything.
Yeah. Sort of like the Spanish moss down in Florida.
They had
Yeah.
kill it. Have to keep it loaded back and still have no kill it.
I've seen it. Yeah.
It takes over big area. They don't produce
Well, we have a lot of ash trees up by us, and we're having to cut them all down because there's a beetle that came in on the shipping. Because, you know, the Great Lakes, you know, we're by Lake Michigan, and the Great Lakes, the beetles came in the containers, and now this beetle is all over, and it's killing all the ash trees. So, emerald, it's called the emerald ash pool. Yeah, and it's...
Like here, they got a beetle.
Oh, okay. And it's...
We had a palm tree. Well, we had a land developed our land policy. He disturbed the roots and it killed it right away. Killed it that way. And the ants got it.
I know, I hate ants.
Big old black.
You're trying to my little
Oh, you just did. Yeah, we went this thing moving about. They got that big old Detroit diesel on these things.
Yeah.
Huge motor.
Very smooth ride. And this is a beautiful coach. I mean, we don't have any with upholstery like this. As nice as this. Yeah. Like the airplanes. We were lucky to come in last Thursday because we had to sit on the tarmac, you know, by the gate because we couldn't. Oh, a sheriff railgun. I never seen that. Can you go walking and looking at all this stuff?
I can go walk around, but if you want to stay in the shade,
I can look at some of it.
They got the old crescent here, Southern Crescent. They used to go through Greensboro.
yeah, we got a few southern stuff in our museum. We got a Wolfville and Nashville heavyweight diner. We got a an Alco FA that's right now currently in Long Island on look paint, but will eventually restore to Louisville and Nashville freight look. And we got a Norfolk Western heavyweight storage car. We got a Norfolk Western 2, a Y3 2882. We got a few southern things.
You said the Zephyr? You said the Zephyr here once?
Yeah, the Zephyr came here for the Streamliners at Spencer event.
Yeah, when was that?
2014.
Wow.
And this is.
see here. So when this was installed as being fully electric, it was pretty much heaven for the guys who used to work in the roundhouse here. We use this every single day. For example, the train you guys were on today, a lot of stuff come out from the roundhouse here. We put it on the turntable, and we put it right to the track over there, and away we go. The turntable does go both ways. So this way, be heading forward that way. So basically, just hold on to the yellow handrail right behind you. Be going forward this way. Here we go. Okay guys, just watch your step getting off going this way, and have a good day.
It originally was built for Russia.
I knew what to expect there from the families. As to children, some of the children, you see their parents worked on different shifts, and maybe not only on different shifts, but were children of road men that were on brakemen and firemen and engineers and so forth, and they may have not had as much sleep some nights as other nights because maybe their father came in and they wanted to be up with him for a while, and you had to be understanding of that. And of course I could see that point. And because then when Jim was down in Atlanta and he came home, we had a daughter, and of course she wanted to be up when he was home, and that was on a school night also. Time when the railroad, when the shops closed and all, there was stress on families because they didn't know where their money, their income was going to be coming in or not. They didn't know where the breadwinner of the family would be located, or even if he would get a job somewhere else, if he would go, or if they would move there. There was certainly a lot of stress on families. Well, they thought the diesel certainly was more efficient and all that sort of thing, and it was less dirt, it was cleaner, and they went along with the movement, I think, very well. The people accepted that.
Back shop, as you go in the front door, you'll see a sign, "Be careful." It's a big sign, and that's exactly what it meant. When you entered that building, you were supposed to work safely. And if you didn't work safely, first thing they'd do, they'd haul you up to the master mechanic's office and just ring you out good. And I think Southern Railroad had a pretty good safety record. They won a lot of awards. And they preach safety just as highly now as they do putting out good work. They want you to work it safely. And that was one of the mottos of the Southern Railroad. High school in 1939, and I came home one evening. My daddy said my mother had my lunch packed for me to go to work the next morning at the railroad. So that's where I got my started at the railroad. Back then, when your daddy worked for the railroad, you could consider they're going to bring their sons and work with them. We had one man down there, he had 5 sons, and every one of them worked for the railroad. And that's the way they got their good men. If you had a son, go to the master mechanic, and you'd put you on and to a job. And that's the way he got his job, was through his father. The race relations down there when I was working with steam was pretty good. We all got along together and had no trouble or nothing like that. In fact, my daddy had a black man helping him. And sometimes on Sunday, my daddy and mother would go out there and sit on his front porch and talk. That's how they were close together. And they took care of one another just like they were brothers. And when they got to diesels, it was the same way. We had no problem with race, and we all worked together, and we all had a job to do, and we did it. Different from where we had been working, but going over there to that modern shop, we felt like we were doing something that was, was a whole lot better than what we were working at and doing. Over there where we had to, I don't know, it was just a obsolete place to work. But when we got over at Linwood, it was so modern that it took a little while to catch on to it. We first heard that they were making diesels, locomotives. We knew that it was coming, that we were going to soon have to work on diesels. But then when it did come, and some of the old men, they just hated to give up the steam engine. In fact, my daddy even cried when the last day he worked on the steam locomotive. He didn't want to work on the diesel. But see, those men had worked all their lives on steam engine, and then they had to go to a transition to learn to work on diesels. Where my situation, it wasn't too bad because I hadn't been on steam as long enough that it wouldn't amount to me to go to a diesel. Because some of us, they sent to school to learn to work on diesels. But when they lined those engines up, steam engines out there to go to the scrapyard, that's when all the old men, they just had I know they had lumps in their throats. I know my daddy did. Apprenticeship is you had to serve 4 years under this program, and you had to go to international correspondence course, which was taught once a month. We had our own little schoolroom down there that we went to. And during the apprenticeship, you would, in that class, they gave you a book that you had to take a course in, and you had to send that course in that day. If you didn't, the master mechanic would have you in the office, wondering why you didn't get your work done. But then the apprentice program was, they start you out on a machine and they'll leave you there for probably 3 months or 6 months. And they'll rotate you around in the shop to make sure that you got everything that was pertained to the machinist's job. which was welding, burning, and everything, even the machines, some of the machines we got to work on that the machinists didn't work on at the time, but they let us work on them, so we may in the future have to work on those machines. But we did get a good program.
Awesome thing to see these things being moved in the back shop there, with the engines being taken off of the wheels and being placed on blocks so you could work on them. There was always danger involved. You always had burning going on. Rivet driving was very, very loud and noisy. But everyone understood what they were supposed to do, and there was danger all the time of metal flying and grinding going on. But protection was, you tried to look after one another and be sure you didn't hurt anyone. That was, but it was an awesome sight for a youngster coming in here, but they always tried to put you an experienced person so they could warn you of the dangers that you were going to face as you worked on the railroad. Boiler produced the steam, and what we did, we repaired. We did not manufacture a vessel itself, but we did repair all parts of it, and that would include all of the sheets, the stay bolts, the flues, riveting, and the cleaning of the vessel, and anything that pertained to producing the steam. In other words, it had to be pressure tight, watertight, so that was primarily our function. The vessel itself would be brought in and would be taken off of the wheels, and they would assign usually 2 mechanics and 2 helpers, and you stayed with that particular vessel until it was repaired, and anything that was done to it, while you were responsible for it. If it leaked, you had to repair it. And usually they would assign an apprentice boy with those 4 people, so he could be involved in the labor itself and to learn a little something about it. We drove rivets, we installed flues, and that would involve cutting off the flues, cutting them out. And the rule there was after 4 years or a certain time, they had to be taken out and for the inside inspection. This day and time, that could be done differently, but that was what we did. You dry the rivets, stay bolts had to be put in to stay the 2 sheets together, and things of that nature. So in the roundhouse, that was running repair primarily. That would be things come in, engine would be come in and had to be serviced every time it came in. A steam locomotive would be put on the turntable, and if something was wrong, it had to be, repaired before it was sent back out.
That's our